me, I'm not on it. I'm just like, hey.
We've actually spoken about that many months ago.
But do you know what it is?
Miss Mariam, what's up?
As much as I've been on the camera,
yeah.
I can't look in the the camera in the face and talk to it.
Yeah, like straight in
like
the lens.
knowing it's there,
Can't
it's
relate.
cool. I can talk.
Can't relate.
Yeah, he's. That's why I tell him, you do the intros, you do the outros.
Yeah.
I'll talk there and the camera's here. I don't mind.
How many episodes is this for you? This
20 something. 23?
Mashallah.
Shout out Michael Jordan.
We're getting there.
But no, listen. Tell them to leave. Are you on Spotify and Apple? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but you're on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, tell them to leave a like and all that, man.
All right. Cool.
Give them the call to action.
Do you know what? You already heard it, innit? Like, comment, subscribe,
do
all
all
of
of
that
that.
good stuff. We back, baby.
Trust me.
Today, I'm with the people themselves. Yeah.
Jeez.
They've been in this game for a little while, you know.
Just
You
a
know how
little
we
bit.
do.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
You know, we have H squared in the building. Woo, woo.
Yes.
Thank you so much for having us, man.
Thank you.
You're so
Our first ever appearance on a podcast.
Trust me, man. I feel bougie
That's
in that. Blue
nuts,
tick
bro.
soon coming. That you get me, man. Man got
yes.
featured in
I
that.
felt so good. Come in, sit down. Like I'm
Trust
a
me.
guest now. You
Yeah.
get me?
Trust me.
I'm not a host.
I was saying this is what it feels like to be on the other side.
I know,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Nah, love for calling us, man.
Yeah.
But most
Welcome.
importantly, before we start, man, big up on your thing.
Yeah.
We've been seeing you shining for a minute. Inshallah,
nice to
more
see you, man.
success
It's
to
nice to
come.
see.
Inshallah.
Half
Saw
cast,
you on
got
half
yeah,
cast,
come
Big up,
on.
well done.
You
Well
get
done.
me.
Well
Today's about you, not us. You get
Stop
me.
it. This has never happened.
Yeah.
Hey, you're coming back.
Come on, come on.
Do you know they bought me water on my pot? I can't deal.
Listen,
Gotta be
it's
done,
not
man.
it, but
Hospitality,
love,
man.
Hospitality's
Again.
got to be there, man.
They're
That's
up
what it
there with Hebs then.
100.
Because
The standards.
No one else has bought you anything.
Yeah.
Will come with fruit.
Yeah.
Oh, we slacked
Actually,
then.
Lena though, and Lena, because Lena
Yeah.
comes with coffee.
Man said
Yeah,
5 a
but
day.
Lena, just that's just Lena, bruv. You she'll pull up with
Yeah,
anything.
we messed up. Next time, flowers
Trust
and
me.
what?
Flowers, fruit,
Yeah.
Argos gift vouchers
Yeah,
and that.
everything,
You get me?
That's it.
Soon
We
come.
can't get outdone on that.
No,
Yeah.
we got you.
We
We got
don't
you.
know.
We got you.
Hey,
don't
me
know.
and Rana are one, you know. Whatever I
Say
get,
no
she
more.
gets.
I half
it.
that water, save it for her.
Is it
You get me?
calm? You got the other end,
You
innit?
got the other half.
Boy, let's get into it. So you lot have been podding for just under 2 years. What made you not want to go into that actually? Let's start there.
Oof. Nah, Nooch, I'll let you take it away today.
You sure?
Take
Yeah,
it away.
man. I talk a lot, so I'm gonna let him.
Ah.
Get me? I want him introing today.
Alright,
So, 2019, I felt a bit creative. I was like, you know what? I want to start something. I want to start YouTube. I just want to do something, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've always wanted to dive into that area.
Calm.
So I was at a shisha cafe, I think, at the time, and I was just chilling. And this goes for both of us, innit? So I'm speaking on behalf of both of us. I was at a shisha cafe, and we were with a close friend of ours. And it was just
Shout
us
out
three.
Ali.
Yeah, shout out Ali. Just us three. We're just having like shisha. We're having shisha. Or is it food?
Shisha food.
Yeah, we're
Just
having a
enjoying.
whole shebang.
Yes.
Just chilling.
Enjoyment.
Moroccan tea.
Enjoyment.
You get me? Moroccan
Yes.
tea. Do you guys have Algerian tea as well?
What?
Are you
What
been-
type of question? Hold
Are you
on.
known for your tea? I've never seen it on a
Excuse
Nah,
menu.
because
You
shisha
know?
lounges have
Okay,
Moroccan
first of
tea.
all-
That's what I'm saying.
and
Iraqi
normal
tea, Moroccan tea. I don't see
No, no.
But I
Algerian
never
tea.
see Algerian tea.
Algerian tea
Yeah.
is a thing.
Is it?
Okay.
But
It's not
I-
mainstream.
It's not mainstream, which is why like
You need to
'cause
put
you
us
know-
on, man.
No, of course I got you, but Algerian coffee is where it's at.
Oh, like
Okay.
We're a
that.
coffee
Okay,
type.
okay, okay.
Like they
Coffee
have
nation.
like we call it ate and they have ate and tea and whatever. But it's that coffee smell, as in that
Oof.
is
Fresh.
just when you wake up and you can smell it. Like
Yeah,
even
yeah.
now, that's all. When I think Algeria, that's the first thing I think about is the coffee.
The coffee,
Okay.
yeah.
That's what we're.
I've had Algerian sauce.
Oh, beautiful.
Is it the orange one, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
it's nice still.
Beautiful.
Yeah, but
Can't relate,
yeah.
can't
So I was having a Moroccan tea or something, yeah. And then yeah, he was just like, oh, you lot should like. Oh no, he said to Hader. He looks at Hader. He goes, because we were talking about a discussion or a topic or like a debate or something. And he goes to Hader, yo, you should start a podcast. And on my notes that same summer, I had like business ideas. I don't know. That summer was nuts for me. I was some creative thing, and I was like, oh, podcast was one of the things that I wrote down because it was like fairly new at the time, 2019.
Yeah.
A couple people were popping up with podcasts. So I was like, oh, like I was thinking the exact same thing, bro. Like podcast, like sick, because I've always liked to think that I have, like, I don't go out with my friends and just have discussions just for discussion's sake.
Yeah,
Like, we're not over
there's
here.
substance in
That
it.
thing over there, oh my days, or I done this the other day, or that. I'm not like that. Do you get me? Like, I like to sit down and actually talk about
Life.
yeah, like it doesn't have to be politics
Real
and
stuff.
crazy
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
It just has to be a bit like, do you get me? Sometimes, what would you do if this, or what would you do if that? Or would you lot think about this? So we're like, F it, like, why not? Like, if it's never gonna, like, if we don't do anything, it's never gonna happen. We're just gonna keep saying like, let's do it. And then our friend was meant to be in the podcast with us, but it didn't really work out. And then just me and Hader started talking from then on, man. Yeah, do you want to take?
Big up. Yeah,
do you
so
wanna change anything?
that was like what I think June, July of 2019.
Yeah.
Okay.
And So like Hussein said, Ali was the initial idea. The initial group chat that was made by Ali, and it was supposed to be us three.
Nice.
Like we were genuinely serious about it. Like we already started coming up with names and that. But like obviously God's plan's always the best, and you know, like mashallah, he's gone on to do amazing things in his career and family wise and stuff. So he actually ended up moving out of London, out of the area.
Wow, okay.
So then it's now approaching like autumn, end of the year now, 2019, and I think Hussein just messaged me one time like, yo bro, you know that podcast thing idea we had, like what we saying about it, you still on it? I was like, yeah bro, like I'm still on it. But obviously it was a situation where it went from being a trio to now a duo, and then just started the branding ideas, names, color schemes. I think like Hussein liaised with all the graphic designers and the intros and the outros, and we made sure the social media handles were available, the YouTube channel was available, the name, the Gmail, so on and so forth, and we ordered the equipment, and wallah, since then it's just been alhamdulillah, it's just been enjoying it. We'll dive into like struggles and hurdles and learning curves, but it's just been so enjoyable. We've built such a strong following. Like certain people have been watching since like episode 3, episode 4. People
they'll go back to like the old episode, like they've recently discovered us, and they'll start binge watching from episode 1. I'm like, don't watch that. I wasn't good back then, bro. Like, start watching.
Stay here.
People appreciate the growth.
Yeah.
100%.
Oh, without a doubt, like Hussein said before we were filming, or as we started filming, like we started filming at the back of a shisha lounge in Watford, a few minutes from my house, and shout out Noah Lounge. They really helped us, you know, gave us opportunity to film at the back of their premises, and we were there for a few months. Then coronavirus came around, but wallah, the journey so far has just been.
It's so nice to see, innit?
Alhamdulillah,
It's so
man.
nice.
Alhamdulillah.
Natural growth is nice, and I think like another reason you said, like, what made you want to start. Personally, I feel a bit underrepresented in the UK London scene as being like an Arab.
Okay.
You know, like I don't
so
feel
what's
like.
your ethnicity for the people?
So I'm half Lebanese, half Iraqi.
Okay, mashallah.
I'm full
like,
Pakistani.
Yeah, he's Pakistani. So obviously, like, you've seen like BBC Asian Network, you've seen like the Asian stuff pop off a lot. You've
VTV
seen
and that.
like big up
That's
to that.
the only kind of like ethnic minority that is slowly getting something.
Yeah, 100%.
They're not even there yet, let alone like I'm Algerian, innit? I'm
Yeah,
North
that's what I'm
African.
saying.
What? We don't have anything.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Nothing.
that's what I'm saying. That's why I feel like you can relate a little bit, because if you look at the YouTubers, you look at all these big YouTubers, all these big, I don't know, influencers, not a lot of them are Arab, if any, Arab or North African. There's not a lot.
And the ones who are, sorry to cut you, but just to add to that, the ones who are Arab or South Asian or just
whatever,
you know, that area of the world, Middle East and South Asian or whatever, like there's nothing wrong with this, but a lot of them are very deen related, Islamic related content, or like hijabi tutorials and makeup, or selling
it's
forex.
Not even about like culture or who you are. It's strictly deen.
It's like you get shoved into it as well. It's like you can't even escape it. Like as soon as I say I'm half Lebanese, half Iraqi, he's a spokesman for all the Muslims.
Oh, trust me.
When
The
did I
days
say
I come in
that?
abaya or hijab or whatever, and people are just on me like, oh, so you're gonna be talking about this and that.
Yeah. Don't listen to me. I listen to
Yeah.
music.
I
I do all
I'm
that.
just
Don't
a
listen
person,
to me. Yeah.
you know.
That's what I'm saying. It's all like, and I think we learned this ourselves.
Yeah.
As we grew with our content, and we grew as creators. I feel so weird saying that out loud. But man, hella blessed to be able to even say that. But I just feel like distinguishing the line between, we're just two normal brothers, friends from uni. We just wanted to start something for Bants, and like, don't take us as Islamic role models. Do you know what I'm saying? Which is a bit annoying, but I think we live in that society where as soon as a fellow Muslim sees another Muslim, straight away, if that's my man, innit? So then he must be.
They clinch straight away.
Yeah.
Quickest to judge each other.
Yes,
we could talk about that for like 7 hours.
Trust me,
That's
honestly.
a long thing.
And then imagine being a Muslim woman.
I
on
was
top of
just
that.
gonna say that. I don't even want to imagine how it is for you.
And being on, it's not just the audio thing. I'm on camera. You see me.
How
Like,
mad that is.
boy, even before podding, just on just based off of Instagram.
Yeah.
What? You get slaughtered.
Yeah.
And I feel like
it's sad, man.
So I'm telling you to come on TikTok, but even then, that's one of the worst places for this. Wallah.
Yeah, it's a very toxic
like,
app.
Us as we are being men, like, we've got the privilege of being men, Muslim men, and we get slaughtered. So how it must be as a Muslim like woman, if you were to post certain clips, oh my god.
I was on I don't know if you know who the Domino Effect are.
No.
They are a podcast.
Maybe if I see their face.
Yeah, they're a podcast. I jumped on their pod about maybe over a month ago now, and they do the TikTok stuff. Like, they put clips up on TikTok, I'm not on TikTok, so I'm unaware of everything until I see the group chat pop off and screenshot, just bare hate. And I'm just sat there and I'm just laughing. I'm like, wow, people have time.
Yeah.
And then
What were you talking about?
we were talking about interfaith relationships.
Okay, that was the early episode for us. We did that.
Yeah.
Is it?
It's not even a.
It's not that deep.
It's not
And you know what they were mad about? So one of the boys was speaking about an experience that he had, and whether that experience was inappropriate or whatever, it's his life's experience.
Of course.
Yeah.
You can't slaughter someone based off of their stories. It's happened to them. Do you know what I mean? And then they took that and they flipped it, and it was me and another Muslim girl, but she's non-hijabi and I was hijabi, whatever. And then they were like, oh, you girls shouldn't even be on here talking about this and that. And I was just like, the other one was replying. I said, I'm just gonna enjoy this.
Yeah, it's nuts.
That reminds me of the conversation us lot had with the M word.
Yeah.
We had them on just after Ramadan earlier this year.
Nice.
Shout out M word, man.
Shout out my girls.
Shout
Big
out.
up.
Me. We were speaking about a very similar subject when they came onto our podcast, and it's just like,
They've had it.
bro, especially
They
after
get it
their
hard.
half-cast appearance, like, brother, that was just.
But they genuinely don't care.
Yeah.
Like, they
And that's
genuinely-
why
I love their
love
energy.
it.
Wallah, I love
I
their
love
energy. I love their
them.
energy.
Even like we got a message yesterday or we got a comment on that video, the M-word video, and he showed me it, and I was like, bruv, I have to reply to this. I can't. It goes, as an Islamic podcast, you should not
did you reply?
encourage. Yes.
What
Who
did you
said
say?
you're an Islamic podcast?
That's what I'm saying. As an Islamic podcast, you should not be promoting free mixing.
Oh, get out of here. I didn't even know
What?
you responded. Did you respond?
I swear.
Not free mixing.
I said, oh
I'd be like,
man.
where do you think we are? Because we're definitely in London.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like,
The longer you do stuff like this, that's in the public eye or whatever people want to be calling it, you start to realize that you can't change people's perceptions. You can do as much as you want with your image and try and put out. You could be the best person on this earth. People's perceptions of you is on them. How am I gonna come and change how you look at me?
do you know what it is?
That's
if
so true.
they have their
That's so
agenda,
true.
Yeah.
they'll do anything
Trust
to
me.
make
Of
that
course.
fit their agenda.
Of
Do you get it?
course.
So
And it's an insecurity. A lot of people shine their insecurities on
Oh,
everyone
mate.
online.
oh yeah.
If I could reach, I'd spud you. Cyber spud. Yeah.
Yes,
Trust me. No, bit of a tangent, but
Yeah.
same concept. I posted a video on TikTok. Follow my TikTok, yeah. A
Link
few
in the
days
bio.
ago. Trust me, all of that. A few days ago, and it was like a funny video of So you know the one I showed you in the car earlier. I'm doing numbers, you know, like 200,000 views. No, it was like funny audio. So the way TikTok works is like there's certain sounds that are trending in it,
Right.
and you can like, almost like lip sync to them.
Okay.
So the sound was of like a Punjabi dad,
Okay.
basically swearing at like someone saying,
Yeah,
"Oh, like you're
like cussing
a
them
waste
out.
man or whatever." So
Yeah.
I did it as a joke where in the video I'm coming back home with a takeaway in my hand, and the caption was, "When mum's made rice, and you come home with a takeaway." So you know what I'm saying, just a bit of bants. And then someone commented, "It's September. Why are you wearing a Canada Goose?"
Don't
I'm like,
that
kill
comment
me.
is
what,
done.
What?
bro?
How did
Like,
you get there?
how
That's
did you what?
so
Like,
sick.
Because he's sitting there wanting your Canada Goose.
bro, I'm just
Her.
thinking, bro, it's a jacket. I saw it as a prop. I was in my room.
That's
That's the
actually
only jacket I had in my
hilarious.
room. I didn't.
Audacity.
Yeah, 'cause
Wallah,
that's
it
how he-
was.
That's how he saw it out.
Bro, I was just like, bro, you're moist, bro, and I just replied
That's
back
nuts.
because I can. Like literally, I think they deleted their comment. I'm not
Do you
gonna
know what it
lie.
is? I don't even like.
It doesn't make sense. Trust me, it
How
doesn't
do
make
you
sense.
even respond
That's-
to
it
that?
It doesn't
It's
make
just
sense.
like-
It doesn't make sense.
Okay.
Wallah,
These
it
These
don't
lot
make
have too much
sense.
time, man.
Didn't make sense.
Too
But
much time.
Too much time.
I wanted to ask, who came up with the name?
That was me.
I think we just both
No,
like.
I'm taking credit for that. That was
No,
me.
no, 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 no. Whoa, let me finish,
That
bro.
was
Right, this man's
me.
getting
Oh, no, I
defensive.
think
I'm
No,
taking
as in like
credit for
we
that.
were just talking in the group chat. No, the group chat was with Ali, so we were talking privately, and we were just throwing bare names. And then I think when he said H squared or something to do with, because
Our
both our names
initials,
begin
yeah.
with H, should we do something
okay.
with that?
Yeah.
And then I was like, yeah. And then I think when he said H squared, I was
Our
like,
initials are our initials are the same for first name and surname.
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
So we were gonna do that, but then we're like, might be
That's
too
a bit
long.
too
So let's just do
moist, yeah.
H squared,
And it makes
and
sense.
then it just sounded
Yeah,
alright.
yeah.
innit?
That's crazy that your initials are the first.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
actually mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then we were
that
gonna
is
do
nice.
H2, but then we're like, no, because then people will actually say H.
H2.
Yeah, H2. Like so
Some
we're
people
like,
say that, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds-
Someone
sounds
said H
but-
cubed the other day.
Cubed.
Cube.
Yeah, I was gonna lose
Because
it.
obviously squared,
Wait,
innit?
Yeah. How did you come up with yours?
I have no idea.
Conscious
Do you know
conversation.
how long it took for me to find to figure it out?
You know what? You can't go wrong with. I'm gonna say the wrong word. Is it alliteration?
No, that's the correct word.
It
Is
is
it
the
the
correct.
correct
I was
one?
like, is that wrong?
You know why? Because I get confused between that and onomatopoeia. What's onomatopoeia?
It's sound.
Sounds.
Pow, boom.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay,
that's
cool.
onomatopoeia.
Shout
Yeah.
lethal
You
beat.
can't go wrong with alliteration.
Yeah. Do you know what I think? Actually, I think the way I came up with it was I have a lot of debates and deep conversations. I've always been that person that's like, but why? And then played devil's advocate and whatnot. And someone said to me, I can't remember, it was something along the lines of, you have a really conscious mind, like you're very aware, da da da. And then I played with that. And I was like,
that's
conscious
good.
conversations.
Now, I can see that. We've only been here for like half an hour, but I can already see you.
Even from watching your podcast from before, I could see, like, mashallah, you're very opinionated on certain
Thank
things.
you,
You're very
guys.
screwed
Especially
on.
how you presented yourself and frankly just articulated yourself on Chucky's episode.
You know what? Like, one thing I regret doing before I started the podcast was networking as much as I possibly could. 'Cause we started
It's
the
so
podcast
important.
as literally nobodies. Like,
Trust me.
I still remember the day I started the podcast. I think I had 325 followers on Instagram. I was just a normal guy. He's just a normal guy. We still are. But I'm just saying, like, we're just two very normal guys, no following, just like friends and family on our Instagram. And we're like, oh, you know what? Let's just start a podcast.
I think our
like,
accounts were private as well.
like, thank God it worked the way it did.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like in hindsight, like I was thinking that people are gonna listen to me, but who's gonna listen to someone like, I don't know. You
Yeah,
get it?
Like,
trust me. Yeah.
Maybe I should have worked up a little bit more, got a bit more.
Yeah, social media
followers.
presence.
Yeah,
I
maybe
think
TikTok
I
or
think
something
the only real way for me that worked was because of lockdown. Because I started, well, I mean, I filmed and released during lockdown, but when we went into lockdown, I was like, well, I really can't do much except for release the videos that I've started filming. So, alhamdulillah, I'm quite well connected. And then through there, it opened doors for me to further connect, you know what I mean?
That's
So I kind of built that up during lockdown. But yeah, connections are important.
Very important, man.
Especially in this industry.
Especially like when you liaise with guests and their management and like for example, we had a DJ on last year, DJ Sims. She was our first female guest on Hate Squared.
Nice.
And she's managed by, I don't know if you know him, DJ Limelight from the BBC. So like we ended up we're still cool with him, both of them. But he's obviously, you know, not that being verified online is.
But it's helped.
But like he's a prominent figure within the urban scene, especially within like the Asian demographic. He's been DJing on BBC for like 13-14 years. Sims is doing a madness. I think it's approaching 1 year since we had it on the show. She's like mashallah propelled her career, and she's a proper young girl, what, 18, 19 or something, like you know what I'm saying. We're just so grateful to be able to connect. I met Specs the other day at Euston.
That's my guy.
I love
So he's a
Specs
he's a national hero.
He's the first person that ever took a chance on me, and I always say this because I've known Specs for a little while now.
Okay.
I always say, I was like, we have conversations. I spoke to him the other day, and I was like, you know what? When I'm rich, I'm paying homage to you, because through him, honestly, I've basically met everybody.
Oh, sick.
And he's been so good to me. I'm like, yeah, your family. How are you lot finding the industry? Just being in the pod world.
That's a good question.
Do you know what it is? Can I be honest?
Go on.
I don't feel like we've even
Touch base.
Yeah, I don't even feel like I'm part of the podcasting industry like that.
Why?
I feel like we've collabed with M-Word, we've collabed with you now, alhamdulillah. But in terms of like other podcasters, like,
I don't think we're that known.
yeah.
Do you feel like there's a lack of love?
You know what it is? I don't know how people like, I genuinely want to know people's perception of us. Like, I want to know if we're seen as the annoying guys or the TikTok guys or, you know, the Asian guys that no one takes seriously. I genuinely want to know what people think of us, because I really can't put my finger on it. Like, I would love to collab with more people. Like, I would love to be like one of those podcasts. Like, I've seen a lot of like snaps where they have like their favorite podcasts, and like obviously sometimes we're not like, it's all cool. Like, sometimes you're there, sometimes you're not there. But I'm just like, what do we have to do to be in the industry tough? And that's not even a thing. Like I actually want to know. I actually want to learn. Like, is it something we're doing wrong? Like, are we not networking enough? Are we not DMing enough? Like, if it's not, then that's something we can do. But yeah, I don't feel like I've been in the industry like that.
Yeah, and I think the way we are as individuals, like maybe it's because we're men and we've got egos, I don't know, but like we've just always just done our thing. Like,
you do your podding, you go home,
like
you live life, you come back, you
like
feel...
mashallah, Hussein's doing some great stuff for his career and his family life, and he's, you know, doing his thing. I'm busy. We live quite far. We live about 45 minutes from each other.
You're both in Northwest?
Well, I live in Hertfordshire. I live in, what am I being bougie? I live in Watford, just outside of Northwest.
Do you guys know where you want to take your podcast? Because I think once you figure that out, then you'll figure out like the industry. I think our answers
may differ, man. Do you want to go first?
No, you go. I need time to think.
I mean, well, of course, let me be real. I'd love for us to be one of the biggest urban platforms, podcasting platforms in the UK, especially for those who look like us and come from our background.
Inshallah,
I think for us, this is gonna sound so cringe, but the day we're able to make a full-time income from this, for me, I've made it.
Yeah.
The day I can provide and do my thing full-time through content, for me, that would be anything else after this is just a bonus. But obviously, I can't speak on your behalf.
I think for me, once I realised that people are coming to watch Hate Squared for us rather than our guest, I think that's when I'll be like proper happy, because I want to be able to literally, like the same way Chucky does, just invite whoever he wants.
Exactly.
It doesn't have to be the biggest followers. It doesn't have to be anything. If I can have a good conversation with you, I'll invite you. I don't care if you don't even have Instagram. If you're coming for me and you're coming for Hader,
you're staying.
That's do you get it?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people will come now because of a certain guest. Oh, that guest was amazing, and like never come back.
Never see them again.
Do you get it? So if they're coming back for us, and like Hader said, if we can make a full-time income out of it, that'll be amazing.
Wallah, that'd be a blessing, man. But
yeah.
This is just me, yeah. The real and genuine time you will know you're doing your thing is when strangers show you love.
Yes.
If your mandem show you love and your brethren show you love, that's all cool, don't get me wrong.
So
but when
true.
you know you're actually good or you're great or getting better, for me anyways, is when a stranger can DM you a paragraph saying, yo, I binge watched 18 episodes in one night. Like big grown men saying, yo brother, your content got me through lockdown. Like, fam, that's some heartfelt stuff, you know.
Yeah,
like,
it's real.
but if your mate from primary school that you've known for 15, 20 years shows you love, they'll show you love even if you...
They don't watch it, they just reshare.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. But at first, all of our friends were sharing.
Yeah.
But like, I'll ask you right now, the people showing love on episode 1, 2, 3 and 5, are they the same people showing love on episode 41, 2, 3 and 45?
Wait, from my friends or...
No, just generally. It's normally the strangers that have stayed more consistent with the growth compared to like, you know, the people that we actually know. And for me, that's been the biggest indicator that like, I'm onto a successful path with this. Well, let me stay modest, innit? Like, inshallah. For a lot of our growth really happened during like, as lockdown started and the end of last year.
Nice.
Since the beginning of this year, I can't lie, it's been a pretty good year for us.
Alhamdulillah.
And once things started opening up a bit more, restaurants open, lounges open, you know, like people turning their heads and overhearing. I swear. There was a lounge we went to a couple months ago. I'm pretty sure we overheard like a group of girls say, I swear I seen them on my phone. Yes sir.
Yeah, damn right.
You get me? Let me change my number, man. Plus 44 and that, you get me?
But it's nuts, man.
Yeah, alhamdulillah, man. You lot are doing bits.
Slowly.
Let's talk about the evolution or the growth of your podcast and podcasting in general.
Oh god.
Because I feel like we've touched on a little bit here and there, but I really want to get into it because people don't know how much goes into it, and people don't see the struggle. And that's life. That's anything in front of the camera, right? You always show the best bits and even the things that you want people to know about you and the things that you don't want them to know about you is very easily done just by how you articulate yourself, right? So let's talk about it. Like, what has been some of the struggles you lot faced on your journey?
Ooh, so many, bro. So many. Should I start off?
Yeah, start off.
Hussein mentioned, I wouldn't really call this a struggle, but something that held us back was having a very small social media presence at first. Not really understanding that there are a lot of facilities available, i.e. studios. Maybe we should have invested into like better equipment at the beginning stages. We didn't actually start the Hate Squared podcast, Instagram and TikTok until like a good few months after starting the podcast. Like, we were just promoting it personally.
Yeah, I was posting Hate Squared videos on my
it was just the most
main Insta.
Stupidest branding
That's
idea.
private.
Yeah, trust me.
300 followers, mumsy seeing it.
I think like as we started to grow, like I don't know, man. Like a lot of these things aren't even problems, but they're just things that I think at the time, like for example,
it's unnecessary stress.
Yeah, like how to deal with hate, or like you know, we're getting an overwhelming amount of requests for a certain thing, but we don't want to do that. But how do we tell the people? You know, something like that.
Do you know what is interesting? I feel like in this industry, you get taught more how to deal with hate than you get taught more how to deal with positivity. Because after I went on Chucky's, I think I've never had so much love from strangers in my life.
Beautiful.
And I actually was so overwhelmed. I had a panic attack.
I
I was
no
on my way
way.
home and I was like, this is a lot, this is too much,
Yeah.
and it just happened all at once. And I was like, no one tells you how to deal with all the good that you get.
Yeah.
People, you
That's
can
so
figure out how
true.
to deal with the
Yeah.
hate, block it, don't look at
Yeah.
it, but the positivity can be overwhelming.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And
I don't
people
think
don't
we.
know that.
Yeah, I don't think we've dealt with it to that extent that you've probably dealt with it. But I can see exactly where you come from, because you want to be appreciative. You want to.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you are, in your eyes, you're just a normal person. Do you get me? So if you're getting comments left, right, and center, and follows and DM requests like, "Oh my god, I love," and they're writing you paragraphs,
Yeah, I
you
was
feel
like,
a bit obliged to kind of reply and just be like, "Oh, thank you so much." Like, you don't want to seem like.
yeah, I just
that
didn't
type
know
of
what to do.
person.
I was like, "Raw, do I respond? Do I
Yeah,
just like
yeah.
it? Do I keep it? Do I just put up?" I was finished.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm not gonna lie, I go a bit overboard with like the replies that I give, just because
Oh
I
yeah,
don't want them.
I'm shameless. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, just
Someone
because.
shows me love, I'm gonna
Right
Bro,
back.
you write me like
I'll send
4
you flowers,
lines.
you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you write me 4 lines, I'll write you 10.
100%.
Like, that's the type of person I
100%,
am. I swear. Like,
100%.
even
No.
I'll get like Twitter requests like, "Oh my god, I watched this episode, blah blah," and I'm
Yeah.
here saying, "If you need me, man's here." Like,
Yeah.
I'm thinking, is this the right thing to do? Is this the like? Do you
Yeah.
get me?
Young
Something
Philly
Shit like that.
mentioned that in a podcast he done with someone like a few weeks ago. I don't know if you watched it. I don't know the name of the gentleman he done it with, but he was a guest, and he basically said how like when people come up to him and ask for selfies, he turns around and says, "Yo, shall I record a video for your mandem?" Like, he goes overboard and like, yeah, trust me,
That's lit.
nuts.
someone like
lit.
Philly, probably arguably the biggest
That's
content
crazy.
creator in the UK, one of
Right
the
now,
biggest,
yeah.
100%, like without a doubt. Like, if someone like of his level can do that, then
That's
I don't
nuts.
mind.
Well,
Like,
to
people
be
have
honest-
asked me bare questions. Yo, what camera should I use? What mic should I use?
Mm-mm.
But I'll send you the links. Wallah,
Yeah.
like, yo, here's the
Do you know what it
Amazon
is?
link.
It's
Like,
just being a nice person. Like,
Yeah.
it's literally just being a nice person. You've fallen into his position. I'm talking about Philly, obviously. He's fallen into a position where he's massive, he's blown, but to himself, it's still relative. Like, you grew up a certain type of way. You know,
Exactly,
like, people
yeah.
know you for like 2 years as, "Oh my god, that's Philly," but to you, you're Felipe. You're, do you get me? 25
just
years,
out
you
in-
know yourself. Like,
Yeah,
you're
I'm
just
just a
still not
normal
that
guy.
normal
Even
guy.
being 24, 25, that's so young.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
is.
think people deep it like.
It is.
And people need to understand that he, like someone at his level, even though he would love to reply to everyone, he physically can't.
Of course,
He's got
impossible.
So many followers.
So
and
impossible.
Even hiring a
Someone
team
to
full of
do that.
people, it's still not going to be enough to filter through everyone.
That's
Yeah,
so
I
true.
think one thing that was a struggle for me, going back to the conversation, is I feel like the quality, like, we had to build the viewers' trust in the quality of conversation.
yes.
Like, you can't just come on and speak and expect people to stay. And like, if you're providing that, and I always told him this, I don't want to come on a podcast just to talk. That's not the type of person I don't,
Yeah,
because I've seen so
yeah.
many videos, bro. Yeah, where it'll be like a guy who takes an Instagram video, guys, why are we raping? Why are we
Rape.
doing this?
Yeah. Why are we racist?
Like, why are we racist?
Yeah.
Let's not be racist.
Racism
What
is
value you're
bad.
providing?
Yeah.
Like, what you actually change? Like, have I come away from your video and said, I don't look at it that way? Do you get me? That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to come on a podcast and be like, I hope the person who watched this came away from it thinking something different.
You want to
Even if it's a
provide
small thing.
substance. You don't want to just
100%.
speak to air. Like,
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. So I think going back to like our old podcast and like our old first few episodes,
Oh, cringe.
bruv, like proper, like it's something that I like, and that's growth though. The
Yeah.
fact that I can look back at it and be like, oh, that's not good, or it shows that I've learned certain things. You get me? Like, one of our first interviews, oh my god, man,
With who?
Callum,
Oh yeah, you know the guy who films Chucky's? He was our
Callum Root.
second
Big up
guest.
Callum Root.
Yeah.
Big up Callum Root.
Second
But,
or third guest, I think. Yeah.
yeah, but I had notes, and I had my phone in my hand, and I'm reading notes on the
It's a
podcast.
script.
This is
So,
embarrassing. Do you get me?
How's life?
I can't watch it back. Like, pay me to watch it back. I can't watch it back.
Yeah.
But I'd like to say that's growth. Do you get me?
Yeah,
I'd like
it
to say
is.
that if he came on now, oh my god, I'd do things so different.
100%.
And it wouldn't even like, that was more of an interview. Like, I'm talking about the interview stuff, and like, we were doing that, so I can speak on it. We were doing the interview stuff. Like, I'd want it to be a conversation where I bring you on. You've got expertise in a certain field, or you
Yeah.
can speak on a certain thing, and we just have a conversation. We just literally sit down and have a conversation. Do you
Yeah,
get me? It
let's
doesn't
talk about it.
doesn't have to be.
Yeah.
So tell me,
You know.
yeah, when did you think of this
Yeah.
idea, and how did it become, and have you met anyone for it? It doesn't have to be an
What
interview.
did
innit?
your parents think?
Yeah, we can talk. We
Yeah.
can
That.
talk about.
What inspires you?
Yeah.
Personally, yeah,
You can
yeah.
talk about how many pets do you have. Did you? Yeah, did you get me? Like, oh, what type
Come
of car do you
start
like?
bonding over
You
cats.
yeah. You can talk about crazy shit. It doesn't matter. That's what a podcast is.
I think in general, this is a like a broader comment I'm about to make, but to answer your question again, is like content creation in general is a very audience-based thing.
Yeah.
And I
very
feel
tailored to your
yeah,
audience.
and I feel as if it's like your audience and their reactions and frankly, just their communication with your content will be the biggest indicator as to what it is that you need to improve. Like, for example, we started doing well more towards the end of last year, but for a good couple of months, it was, guys, you lot are killing it, but you need some more like female presence on the show. Do you get me? So what did we do straight away? We made that happen. Do you know what I mean? Then it was, yo, we'd love to see, you know, that was another comment that occurred earlier this year. Yo, you guys talk about some great topics, but we'd love to get like a female perspective on this. Or so then obviously Hussein hollered some of his friends, and then it was like us two other girls, and like those are some of our best performing episodes. Do you know what I'm saying?
You know what? That's one of the reasons why I actually went into podding. I was like, where's the Muslim female representation? Because I'm 100%. Seeing bare man talk about topics they shouldn't be talking about, first of all. Yeah. Or I also see people talking about topics and they're all providing the same opinion.
Yeah. It's just like, hella vanilla.
Hella vanilla, man. Yeah. And I'm like, you know what? Let me jump on this thing and let people know what's really going on. Because a lot of people as well will fake it till they make it.
Oh, 100%.
And they'll sugarcoat and they'll just give people what they want to hear. And then little old me comes along and I'm like, I don't care if you agree or disagree.
Yeah.
We've been cancelled bare times for that, for saying something.
Say what's on your mind, bro. You don't have to fit their agenda of what a Muslim woman is. No, you come, you speak your mind. You speak your truth. If they buy into it, Ahlan wa sahlan, you can stay. If you don't, ma salam, innit? Yeah, wallah. It's not that deep. I'm gonna take a leaf out. Is it a
leaf
page?
Out your book?
Is it a leaf out your book?
Yeah.
Does that make sense? How does that make sense though?
Because the leaf is the page.
See, I'm teaching me things. Yeah, it doesn't.
My friend,
is it because it comes from trees? Paper comes from trees. Maybe it's that.
Yeah. I think
I don't know. Maybe I'm waffling, but I'm gonna do that inshallah, and I think we're gonna start DMing people a lot more, because you know what it is.
Do it.
I
no
think,
shame.
Yeah, that's the thing for me. So I don't wanna. I wanna have you on.
Or anything.
Yeah, I wanna have you on, but I don't wanna ruin my chances of having you on by DMing you now and getting rejected. Like, you see my stuff and you're like, bro, this man or not. Please.
Sure.
The people that you do have on, keep in contact with them.
Yeah.
Don't just like have a guest
do it
on
and
then
bye.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something we
100%.
Some build a friendship.
Yeah, because then that's how people will then, not necessarily like you're waiting for invites, but then that's how maybe you'll get invited to like certain things or like,
people will start to trust you. That's it. It's about trust. People don't want to be the type of person that get the invite and then that's it. They'll feel it's like you've used them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like chop and change.
Exactly.
And another thing I feel like, which is a thing that men need to just get over, is it's okay to hear the word no.
I don't
so
even
hard
think,
to take now, Jack.
I don't even think that's it's like that for us. Like, it genuinely goes back to like, because the way we started was so naive. Like, we didn't do any sort of like research. Yo, like Hussein, bro, by month 6 we need to, like, we were just fully freestyling it. So I think for us it's like, we just know the debate podcast is Free Shots, Receipts podcast, Chucky, of course, you get me. I know
90s baby,
90s babies, you know, there's obviously see conversations and that, you get me, constant conversations. And
no, do you know what it is? I don't, like I said, I don't want to ruin my chances in the future. It just, for me, it comes across cringe sometimes. If I DM someone, I'm like, yo, bro, like, would love to have you on our podcast, or hey, would love to have you on, whatever it is. Do you get me?
To be fair, sorry to cut you off. Yeah, I think you lot were the first podcast that I actually requested, like, DMs and was like, hey.
I swear, flattered, man. Thank you.
Yeah,
thank you so much.
For real, because I'm kind of like that. I don't know if it's the pride in me. I'm like,
I don't know what it is. No, I don't think it's pride. Do you know what it is? I think we're so conscious. I'd like to think as well that I can read people very well. Like, I know how to treat people. I know, like, when it's too far, when it's not too, like, I know what to do around people. I've always liked to think I'm good at that. So I don't like being pushy. I know when pushy is. I know when. Do you get me? So I don't want to
look like you're doing the most.
I don't want to do that. Yeah. So I don't even think it's a pride thing for me, and for you probably. I don't. Think
you know, guys, I just thought of this right now. So I think you guys might like this.
Go on.
But do you think this could be a thing for all three of us?
What?
We just look at ourselves as, I'm Hader, I'm Hussein, you know what I'm saying? I'm Miriam.
Yeah.
But we don't look at ourselves as, I'm Hader, the content creator. Yeah. And with all due respect, thousands of people watch my shit. So sometimes when it's a thing of like, let's say we DM'd you first, we might think, oh shit, man, she might not reply or whatever. But in actual fact, you may see our request, hit our profile, right? That Hate Squared, yeah, I've seen these lot around. But in actual fact, to us, we're just thinking, we're just regular old Joe.
Yeah, that's 100% you know what I mean? What it is.
Yeah.
That's definitely what it is.
Even if they haven't seen your stuff around, they can even go on your page and actually see that you guys are working. Out here just DM.
I can't even stunt. I've known of your thing for a minute now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Really?
I've come across you. I think even before your Chucky thing.
Oh.
It's very cute, man.
Wallah, I'm not just saying that because I'm here right now.
Big up Hader, man.
Come on, I appreciate that.
Into the
for
street
real.
and that.
We're doing something, right, aren't we?
Yeah, mashallah. No, you're smashing it, man.
Wallah, you lot.
Honestly, wish you the best.
That's, do you know what? It's funny. But that's so weird that you say that, because I was like, these lot are too big for me. But I'm a DM.
Nah,
It's
never.
I promise you, that was the first thing. That's why I was like, I'm not gonna be on this DMing thing.
No.
It was just, I don't know. I was like,
Yeah.
okay.
Nah, never
But
too
honestly,
big for anyone,
proper
man. Never,
grateful
never.
that you lot even
Yeah, no,
responded.
No, never, bro. Come on, like that's.
You know what
we're
I'm
not.
saying?
Yeah,
we're
I
not
hear
that.
Like I said, we're just hella normal people.
Like,
Like,
wallah,
yeah.
he manages Instagram.
Okay.
So he's like screenshotted it and then sent it to me, and I was like 100% yes, like straight away.
Oh.
yeah,
Yeah,
it wasn't even a yo. Let me
question,
pre the
yeah.
thing. Let me
Oh,
see.
what we gonna talk about? And I was just like, yes,
Yeah.
get on.
Get me on.
Yeah,
Trust
get
me,
it.
yeah, man.
So it's one of them ones.
Oh, my heart.
It's been a pleasure, guys.
Yeah, for
Nah,
real.
thank you
Thank you
so much, man.
And
It's
big up
been
to you for doing it alone as well, because I
Yeah,
don't think
yeah.
I could ever. Obviously, you've got
Yeah.
Rana here as
Nah,
well. Yeah.
Big up Rana behind the
Got to
scenes
have
and
it.
that. You
Yeah.
get me?
You lot
Nah,
know
Nah,
about
so much
Rana.
goes on behind the scenes that I
Yeah.
think people like really underestimate.
What we're really grateful for as well, that so far, alhamdulillah, we haven't
Alhamdulillah.
had an awkward episode.
No.
Yeah.
Because if
We've had
that's
a few.
another thing as well.
We had a few.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
No,
But
names,
it was-
no
it
names.
was-
Deal with that.
It was the beginning of our journey. It was the beginning
How
of
did
our
we do it?
journey,
We
and
just
I'm not gonna lie to you.
been ourselves, innit?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I do a podcast and that, but for me, like, I'm not the most confident person when it comes to speaking anyway. So sometimes I will overthink certain things, and sometimes I'll be like, oh man, like, what do I say now? But mashallah, you seem very natural.
Yeah.
Like, do you get it? So maybe that's why
Yeah.
you haven't had as much of an awkward thing.
Trust me,
But
trust
I'd like to think we've learned from that and we've moved forward. And even if there was a thing, like a situation where the person is being a bit awkward or not being as
Yeah.
stingy, like, I feel like we'd be able to handle it now.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
we're in
our
a
job
position.
to like open,
That's
Yeah.
what it is. It's
open
your-
them up and make
exactly.
them feel
Yeah,
more
yeah, yeah, yeah.
comfortable.
Basically,
And
your
not even
job, innit?
yeah, and those awkward conversations came from an interview type episode. That's why we
Yeah.
never want to do
You know,
interviews.
so when did you
Yeah.
start?
It's
What was your
not-
biggest hurdle? What was this? What
Yeah,
was that?
yeah.
And it was just got by the end of it, we were
So
like,
walk
bruv,
me
we just
through
asked them
this and that.
about
Bare
15 questions.
questions,
Like,
Yeah. They're just
Do you
sitting
know
there
what?
talking.
When I first started my pods, another person I reached out to was Tricky.
okay,
Right? And he
Okay.
would give me consistent feedback. And I think I cringed at my first 5 episodes. I'm like, oh my god, why was I
I
like
think
that?
we all do. I'm not gonna lie.
Because I was
Yeah.
very interviewy. I was like, okay, I need to ask some bare questions and da 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 da. And then I realised I wouldn't even get through half my questions anyways, because we end up talking about something that's nothing to do with
Bullshit,
anything.
Happens, yeah, it happens.
And then his biggest advice to me was, don't treat it like an interview. He was like, just be you. And I will never forget that.
Yeah.
I was like, you
Big up
see
Tricky,
you?
man.
Yeah,
Big up,
yeah.
big up,
Yeah.
big up everybody that's just helped me do my thing. Because
Yeah.
honestly, I think I'm someone that needs affirmations or like confirmations when
I'm
I
like
do
that
stuff.
as well. I'm like that as
So
well.
when I get that from people that are doing their thing,
Yeah,
that have been
yeah.
out here for time, I'm like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It's
I
a humbling
appreciate
feeling getting recognized by individuals who are prominent in what they do.
Yeah.
Do you know,
Yeah.
like
That-
when we see, sorry to cut you,
It's okay.
when we see people on our TikTok videos commenting like other big TikTokers or
Yeah.
influencers, or like we've had quite like not big people, but like people with a large following comment, yo, how do I get on this show?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like we got, I'm not gonna say the name of the person, I'll tell you off camera, but like we got a DM, was it last night, from a very bait YouTuber
Nice.
/ TikTok person, content creator, and it's like, raw, like,
Do you know
Yeah,
what's
man, them are reaching out saying, yo, I'm a fan of your thing.
And you know what's so interesting about that is that until that happens to you, no matter how many times people say it, until
Yeah.
that happens to you, it only sinks in that, rah, we're all regular people.
Yeah.
Because when you're outside of that and people say that, you're like, yeah, I know, but, you know,
Yeah,
da, 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 da.
yeah.
Yeah.
But when you're in it and then you're on the flip side of that, you're like, rah, like, they are just
They're
regular
just
people
normal. They're
that have been
talking to me,
doing
yeah.
their thing.
Yeah.
They message me, I'm gonna message back. We're normal. We're two normal
We're
people.
regular
Yeah.
regulars.
Yeah, yeah,
Literally,
it's true. I
literally.
think what you said is true though. I feel like we do need to rate ourselves a little bit more.
Yeah, yeah.
And
You
say
should.
and
Wallahi,
come
you
with
should.
substance. No, I'm saying for all of us as well. Like even yourself.
Even
Do you get me?
yourself,
Like,
Yeah, I'll
wallah.
get there.
I think one thing that always plays in my mind is what's the perception of us?
Yes.
Because we haven't
Yeah.
had, do you get me, feedback like that. Like, or I haven't even had someone message me and be like, yo, your podcast shit. I just want
yeah.
that sometimes. So at least I'm like, okay, I know you
But
don't
why?
like my podcast.
Why do you want it?
I don't know. I just want to know who rates the thing and who doesn't.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't want that.
No, I like for
But what
me,
does
for
that
myself.
change if you know? Absolutely nothing. You're still gonna do your
Yeah,
thing.
I know. Oh, of course I will. Of course I will. But for me, it's kind of like
Clarity.
it's clarity of who's messing with me, who's effing with the pod, who's effing with us
Yeah.
as people. Do you get it?
I guess if you, from that point of view.
Yeah, that's the type. Like I wanna. It's all nice and seeing 53% from the UK, 4% from China, like all these demographics and statistics on your Instagram. But to actually see the type of people that are that are fucking with you and aren't.
What was I gonna say? I was gonna say to you, the day that happens is the day you host your own event. when you sell out a venue, when you can come and do a live pod or whatever, that's when you'll see, because that's one of my goals, isn't it? Like, I want to go live and do events and X, Y, and Z, inshallah. And that's when you'll really see, okay, there's faces to these numbers. Like, you lot really know, like, you've been there from the beginning. You're here.
I'd love to do that as well one day.
Do you know how crazy that is that you bought a ticket?
You want a live show one day?
Yeah, with 4,000.
Yeah. No. When we're bigger.
In the future.
I'll pull up. I'll be front row, bro.
Front row, there's not going to be a competition for front row right now.
Right now, there's going to be about 12 people there.
I'll take all 12 seats. Don't worry about it.
Sorry, I know we're wrapping up. Another thing that some of our supporters have asked us to do, which we're not going to do right now, is merch.
Yeah.
Yo, do Hate Squid merch. It's like, bro, like 50 people, if that would buy it. Not even that.
4 of those are siblings.
Trust me. 12 of them are aunties from back home.
Long.
Trust me.
Never.
Give me discount.
I always said, if I won't do it myself, I wouldn't expect others to do it. So
trust me.
I would never.
Right
do that,
now,
bro.
we're just
Just enjoy, man. Just do what you do.
Sure.
1,000,000%, man. But just a quick one from us, guys. If you come through Hate Squid, obviously subscribe to Miriam's channel, follow her on social media. You get me, leave a comment, share it with everyone. You know what I'm saying? We got to show each other love, man.
Come
you know
on,
what I mean?
and you lot, you already know what to do, innit?
Come on, man. Come
you
on.
already know what to do.
Nah, love for having us on, man.
We're coming to the end. It's my favorite part of the podcast. If you've watched my videos all the way through, you know what section this is.
Okay. I think I do. I don't know.
I'm not going to make you guess because it might hurt my feelings.
I'm not going to lie, I haven't watched it all the way through. The M-word one, I didn't watch it all the way through.
That's okay.
But I'll say things honestly. You know,
Okay.
I'm not going to lie to you.
We love that. Honest men. We love it.
Is it music?
No, not music.
Is it the word association?
Something. I do riddles.
You know what? Let me just, while we guessing, I'll let you do it.
Oh my
Sorry, man.
God.
Trust me.
This is my time to shine,
look at them
guys.
stepping up.
I'm stepping up.
Today should have been, what do you do at the end of your...
What? It should have been, innit? What do I do?
I feel bad, love.
No, it's alright.
Ready when you
I
are.
have 4 riddles for you guys.
4?
Yes.
Allahu Akbar.
I'm not gonna lie, some of them don't make sense. I'm running out of riddles that are good.
Yeah, I do that as well when I go to like events and that. I just pop out riddles. I'm the one guy in the corner just with
Is
riddles.
it?
Yeah.
That's so lit.
Yeah, so I probably know all of them. Go on.
Maybe. But this is a competition between you two.
Okay.
Oh, between us two?
Yes.
Oh,
Hey,
he's
does
Can't
boring.
work together.
much
Down.
better at it than me, but
Yeah.
fuck
Is
it,
it?
let
You're
me
gonna
try.
think you'll be fine. Okay. The first riddle. I'm so excited.
Bismillah.
Wait, so we just say it if you know the answer?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
No buzzing.
Do you want to do the buzzing
No.
thing?
No.
This ain't YouTube. Well,
Yeah.
it is, but it's not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Slap a neck.
Ready? What is both possible and impossible at the same time?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim.
The
word possible.
No.
Ah.
But you're
What is both?
possible and impossible at the same time.
Kim possible.
Impossible.
What's this guy on, man?
What is both?
No, what a throwback though.
What is both possible and
And
impossible?
Oh, that's part.
It's actually
The word possible, no?
you're very close, but
I
it's
know.
not possible. Because
Possible.
because nothing can ever really be 100% possible, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So what's the opposite of that?
Impossible.
Yeah, impossibility. That's the answer.
Tell me he gets a point for that.
Yeah. I don't get it, but no, say it. Explain it.
Impossibility.
Yeah,
But
impossibility.
he didn't say that.
I did.
What?
What did you?
Stop the cap.
What was
Stop the
no,
cap.
listen. What was the explanation?
Because impossibility
Yeah.
is possible.
Impossibility is possible.
Yeah, and it's
Oh,
also
hey, nah,
impossible.
Miriam, you're my G, but what was that?
What? No, it makes sense.
That was
Do you know
rubbish.
what's funny? I was reading it and I was trying to figure it out because I always try
That's
to
a
figure it
deeper
out
thing.
in
That's
my
a
head.
You know
deeper
what?
thing,
You don't
yeah.
deserve it, but I'll
deeper.
give it to you. Have it.
1-0.
This one doesn't
Half.
make sense
I'll take
to me,
half, I'll
but
take
Man said 0.5.
Yeah, I'll take half.
this is a long one, yeah. It don't make no sense to me, but I thought, fuck it, let me just
Okay.
ask, yeah. I am slim and tall. Many find me desirable and appealing. They touch me and give a false good feeling.
Pause.
Once I shine in splendor, but only once and then no more. What am I?
Candlelight.
Coffee.
No.
Moving mad.
No, because tall, small.
Oh, I hear you.
Like a glass.
He's
Like a
closer though.
the thing that holds the candle.
Mm-mm.
That was so long, I forgot it.
Torch.
No.
Say it one more time.
I'm
A silver spoon.
No.
I mean, yeah.
I'm slim and tall.
Okay.
Many find me desirable and appealing. They
Buff.
touch me and I give a false feeling. Once I shine in splendor, but only once and then no more. What am I?
This is nuts.
I'm loving this.
Bro,
It's finished.
wait,
You're
wait,
finished.
I'm just.
You're
No. You touch it and it gives you a false feeling. So it's like fake fire or something.
You're close. Fire's involved, but it's not fire.
That makes no
Fire is
sense.
involved.
It's desirable and appealing, but
Yeah.
only think of it. What's desirable and appealing for the moment, and that's it. That was such a shit
That
piece
was
of advice.
That's to do with fire.
Yeah. Okay, you need fire for this to work. There you
Smoke.
go.
Shisha.
Cigarette.
Yeah, cigarette.
It's a cigarette.
It's a cigarette. No, shisha.
I was close.
Slim
He was
and
close.
desirable. Yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes.
yeah. It's only good for a
Nah,
moment.
1.5-0.
Nah, but
Stop it. Don't embarrass yourself.
I'm screaming. Okay,
Yeah.
this one's a bit shit as well, but we move.
Here,
I
they'll
need
get
to
this one.
buy. There's a riddle book here that I've been looking at on Amazon. It's like 30 quid, but it's got all the riddles in
Yeah,
the world.
yeah.
I
I've
need
got
to
one for you.
get
I'm
it.
gonna tell you off podcast.
okay.
You're not gonna sleep tonight. But go on.
Oh,
Are you not gonna tell me?
No, I'm gonna tell. I'm not gonna give you the.
like 2 weeks.
Yeah. I had to show him a
No.
video to explain it. It's
I'm
nuts.
gonna get so mad. Okay.
Yeah.
Where there is no south, west, nor east, and the weather not fit for man or beast.
North Pole. Antarctica.
Not
And-
the North Pole, the
South Pole.
yeah. We got it.
Nah, that's not
Sorry.
fair. That's
Let's
not
give
fair.
him the point.
That's not fair.
Tiebreaker.
No,
Bro,
you're
listen,
half. You're
you're my
half. That's a
guy.
half point. Nah,
Nah,
that's
No,
not
he
fair.
got it.
Nah,
You're
that's
both on
that's a
1.5.
half point. I'm half
No.
point,
I'll
that's
be
a
real.
half
He's
point.
on 1.5. I'm on 1.
No. All right. We'll go with that. All right, cool. All right, we'll go
All
with
I'm
right.
being honest. What did I miss a half
So
point? for
still
myself?
anyone
that.
can.
That's you can still win. If you get the next point, you win.
Oh,
I think you should be on 0, but you're gone.
Okay.
Looking for a new podcast host. If you're interested, shout me.
Wait. Right. As a whole, I am both safe and secure. Behead me, and I become a place of meeting. Behead me again, and I am a partner of ready. So a partner that's ready. Restore me, and I become the domain of the beasts. What am I?
Sausage.
No.
iPhone charger. No, I'm joking. Bro,
The head- so it's got
I'm
two
done.
heads.
Too long, to be honest.
Wallah,
This is the first time you've just not involved yourself. I've
fam,
guessed it.
I'm
wait,
throwing in the towel.
You
B.
can behead it twice.
As I am whole, I am both safe and secure. I think that's probably the
Key.
part. No, but
Lock.
Say?
no.
Oh, wait.
No,
Say
you
again. Say
stop,
again.
you
No,
stop.
you shush. Say again.
As a whole, I am both safe
Keyhole.
and secure. No.
As a whole.
Behead me, and I become a place of meeting. Behead me again, and I am a partner that's ready.
Door.
No. Restore me, and I become the domain of beasts.
Bruv, it's like a key, like something you're opening and then you're
Domain
closing
of
again.
beasts.
Domain of beasts.
That part has spun me off.
A ring. A ear piercing. A piercing.
No.
I was close and she went, nah.
I was like, ring. Oh,
A ring, hoop.
Can you give us a clue?
it's a place.
Oh,
Oh, like a city or something.
No. It's like a place that you can keep.
Coliseum.
No, it's a place where you
Stadium.
keep.
Primrose Hill.
If I say it's gonna give it away.
Locker. Safe room.
You know what? I'll give up.
You keep animals in it. A specific
Cage.
animal. No.
Dog.
No.
Kennel.
I just said the animal.
No. But a specific animal.
Farm.
Close.
Oh,
Stable.
Stable.
Yeah,
Stable.
you
I said it.
got
I
it.
said no. That's
Listen,
it.
I wanna say shout out to my mum. You get me? I'm so grateful
I've
for
had
all the
enough.
support. Shout out to Miriam's supporters
enough.
as well. Well done.
Mum's life.
Do you know what's
my hand.
so?
No.
Do you know what I've deeped? No, I've
Sore
deeped
loser.
it. He does all the working out,
shake
and
my
then he
hand.
and then
That's
he.
what I'm saying.
Shake my hand,
No,
bro. What?
I'm not
You
doing
lost,
this.
bro.
No, I'm not
Shake
doing
my
that.
hand.
I'm not doing that, bro. That's like me explaining the whole answer to you,
Fam,
and then you
fam.
just say the final
Shake my
thing.
hand.
Screaming.
Shake my hand. Shake my hand.
There you get
He
that.
said.
Listen,
No, that's not fair, man.
I'm a winner, B. What can
Do you
I
know
say?
what? I'm basically at the end of this series. I'm gonna tally up the guests. I'm gonna get a belt for the riddles,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna have a riddle off between all my guests.
Yeah, let's do
And
that.
then the winner is the Riddler, and they get the belt.
Love it.
So
love it.
as a collective, H squared, that's our score. It's not between me and Hader.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay,
add
as a
the scores
collective,
up.
yeah, you're doing.
So H squared won.
Hate Squared got
Oh,
for
okay.
But, you know,
okay.
Hader.
Okay, so now I feel a bit more like a yeah.
Okay.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah, we
so
love
now-
to see it. Stay winning, all of that good stuff.
Inshallah,
Inshallah
you
for
too,
both.
man.
For
Thank
both
you
It's been
so
a
much.
pleasure, guys.
Thank you so
I
much.
So much,
appreciate
man.
you.
Thank you for
And yeah,
listening.
guys, check them out. Everything's gonna be in the description below. You know how we do. And yeah, in a bit, guys. Bye.
All of that.